Welcome to the very first High Day ritual presented by the ADF Solitary Special Interest Group. The Solitary SIG is made up of members of ADF who don't have a grove or other group that they practice with regularly. So for us to be able to collaborate together and present a group ritual for all of you is a pretty awesome experience. Tonight we will be celebrating the high day of Beltane, which in the Northern Hemisphere happens on May 1st. We will be following the ADF Core Order of Ritual, and we hope you all enjoy what you see in this video, and we hope to see you all again in the near future. With the power to create and destroy, and the strength to cleanse and purify, may we enter this ritual with good hearts.
Mutter Erde, du lässt dich von warmen Sonnenstrahlen einhüllen. Mother Earth, you wrap yourself in warm sun rays. Du badest in den Regenschauern, die über das Land fegen, bis dein Leib schwer ist von Feuchtigkeit und so Nahrung und Halt bietet für die Samen und Keimlinge, die in dieser Zeit so unbändig ans Licht streben. You bathe in the heavy rains that fall upon the ground until your body is impregnated with wetness, giving nourishment and foundation for the seeds and saplings that are pushing towards the light in this time. Ich bitte dich, halte mich in diesem Ritual, wie du auch den Pflanzen Halt gibst. I ask you, hold me in this ritual like you are giving hold to all those plants. Lass mir bewusst sein, dass ich in dir wurzel wie sie und durch dich mit allem verbunden bin, was lebt. Let me be aware that I am rooted in you, just like them, and that I am connected through you with all living things. Dies ist mein Geschenk für dich. This is my gift for you.
We have gathered together here in this virtual space to celebrate Beltane. For many, the beginning of summer and, here in Indiana, the beginning of the planting season. The Earth Mother is in full bloom and the nature spirits are wide awake. The potential honored and invoked has blossomed into life. Let us celebrate Beltane with joyful hearts.
Sacred well, ancient source of purification and healing, you carry the wisdom of our ancestors upon your mighty waves. We pray that you carry their voices back to us now. Sacred well, accept our offering. May the holy waters flow within us on this day.
O sacred tree, you are our gate to the upper world and to the lower world. We ask you here at Beltane to help us to be strong and firm. So that you are not just a tree, but you are our gate.
Sacred fire, holy woods, warm light to fill the hall. 9 realms are known with my words this night. Let all realms hear the call. Light fires within, warm to the true. Fire's flame burns to form the garth. Woods kindle well with the fire of the hearth, as I call the kindreds forth. O sacred fire that consumes and transforms, true and holy light of the shining ones, accept our offerings, O sacrificed and sacrificer. Let holy flames warm our spirits and our lives. I kindle the sacred fire in wisdom, love, and power. Sacred fire burn within me.
I call to Manana McLear as a gatekeeper. I ask for your presence this evening. I ask that you mix your magics with mine as we open the gates between the worlds. To you, Manana McLear, I offer this whiskey, and I say, Manana McLear, accept this offering. Now, Manana McLear, mix your magics with mine as we open the gates between the world. Let this well be a portal to the ancestors. Let it open the way between this world and that. Let this portal, let this flame open as a gate, open as a portal between this world and the world of the Shining Ones. And let this tree be a gate that spans all the worlds between the well, between the ancestors, between the gods and the Shining Ones, and those present here in the realm of the nature spirits. Between these three, let the gates be open.
We call now to the ancestors, those of our flesh and blood and bone, those of our hearts and those of our spirits. You walked these paths before us. You know their twists and turns and peaks and valleys. Lend us your wisdom once again. We ask you to join us at this altar, and we welcome you to this celebration of Beltane. Ancestors, accept our sacrifice.
Now to welcome the nature spirits. Nature spirits, I welcome you in the words of Mary Oliver, in the poem of the One World. This morning the beautiful white heron was floating above the water, and then into the sky of this, the one world we all belong to, where everything, sooner or later, is a part of everything else, which thought made me feel for a little while quite beautiful myself. Nature spirits, come join us.
Aesir, Vanir, Shining Ones all, on Itha plain met many moons past, of ask and emblem my ancestors first. Many things made, of the gods we all come. None of you gods is not mighty indeed. Of soul, sense, and being you have given us well, taught us of ruins of faith and troth, of right mindfulness and honor true. O Shining Ones of magic and might, I call to you. Hail all the gods, hail all the goddesses, hail all the holy ones, we dwell together. Powers of the sky, powers of sacred earth, powers of the underworld, we dwell together. Hail all the gods, hail all the goddesses, hail to all the gods and goddesses. Gods and goddesses, accept my sacrifice.
Through our praise, love, and sacrifices, we honor the kindreds as they walk among us. Through our communication with the other world, we receive their guidance, their inspiration, and their insight. It is with love, honor, and respect that we have offered hospitality to the kindreds tonight. Honor to the nature spirits, honor to the ancestors, honor to the shining gods and goddesses. Kindreds all, accept our offerings. We first receive Iota. Iota tells us that the work is never done, that there is hard work ahead, but that there's good things that comes from that work. Next, we received Gamma. Gamma tells us that Gaia will give us the fruits of our labors, that we will have a successful harvest. And finally, we receive Upsilon. Upsilon says that this is a noble undertaking. So we have hard work to do, but the hard work will lead to a successful harvest. And the work we are doing is noble. This is a good omen.
We have honored the Earth Mother and called to the spirits of inspiration. We have called them Anonymic Lear. We have opened the gates. We have welcomed the Kindreds into our rite and into our lives. We have made offerings. We have married the prayer of final sacrifice. We have taken an omen, and it was good. And now it is time for us to call for the waters. All these things done, we now call to the kindreds, to the ancestors, to the spirits of nature, and to the shining ones. We call to them, for them to descend their blessings into these waters that we may share. Bless these waters and make them holy, so that we can drink of these blessings. Kindreds all, give me the waters. Kindreds all, descend into these waters. Kindreds all, bless these waters, and thus behold the waters of life.
Mighty ones, may there ever be peace among us. We thank you for your many blessings, and I relish your presence and friendship in my life. Wassail. Tir ik danke sie. Bragi, ik danke sie. Heimdall, ik danke sie. Goter, Gotenen, ik danke sie.
Nature spirits, we thank you for your blessings.
Ancestors, you who offered us your presence and your wisdom on this day, you whose voices guide us upon the path on each and every day. With love, you joined us around May's first fires, and with love we have celebrated. Ancestors, we thank you.
I call to you once more, Anonymic Lear. I thank you for your work and your presence this evening, as you have warded the gates, as you have helped open the gates. Mix your magics with mine once again as we close the gates between the worlds. Let this bowl of water, let this mighty well be just a bowl of water. Let this flame reaching to the skies between this world and that of the shining ones, let this roaring fire be just flame. And let this mighty tree that has spanned all the worlds between the ancestors, the shining ones, and the spirits of nature, let it once again be just a tree. Anonymic Lear, mix your magics with mine as I say, let the gates be closed.
Mutter Erde, auf dir stehe ich, in dir ruhe ich, in diesem Ritual wie zu aller Zeit. Mother Earth, I stand upon your body, I feel safe in your arms, in this ritual and always. Nimm von mir, was ich nicht gebraucht habe, als Zeichen meiner Liebe und Dankbarkeit. Take what I didn't need, as a sign of my love and thankfulness.
We hope you enjoyed this video ritual presented by the ADF Solitary Special Interest Group. I know we really enjoyed putting this together, and we definitely hope to be able to do more of these videos in the future. For additional information about ADF, you can visit our websites at adf.org. Otherwise, we've done as our ancestors did and as our children will do, and we go into the world secure with the blessings we received from the kindreds. This ritual is closed. Have a good night.